You provide a forsaken dream, your purpose unseen. But your mind, knowing that
So yeah, this is we're gonna be moving through ending B now. Well, ending B, it's not just the ending; it's the second playthrough. We will be moving towards ending B. As you may have seen if you watched the prior stream or the other the VODs that I've begun to upload back to YouTube again after missing a few. This is a version of the game that focuses more on Kaine and her journey and her inner conflict, both metaphorically and literally. We'll get a little bit more of the shade that lives within her popping in the dialogue. We may or may not get some more text only moments, which I may or may not read depending on how the mood takes me. For now, and also there's gonna be a lot of double up on dialogue. I'm probably gonna still sit through it. Maybe if I was playing on my own I would skip through, but for anyone who may have missed it the first time, I think it might be good to see it again. And also that there have already been slight differences between the first playthrough and the second playthrough, and I can't remember if there are more. I'm almost certain there are. So for my sake, I guess I'll be looking for those and experiencing the game kind of all over again, which I'm keen for. One more look at my weapons before we continue. I'm going to probably, as soon as I'm able to, I'm probably going to go back to the junk heap, the two brothers, the two brothers in the junk, or the one brother left in the junk heap, and get some upgrades done. But yeah, I think we're mostly upgraded, and my Holy Spear, I believe, is still the most powerful spear I have, and one of the most powerful weapons, apart from some two-handed swords, which are not how I want to be playing it. Okay, let's have a chat to Devil Up.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
Yeah, so, as you may remember, at the end of the last stream, Kaine and Emil were left outside of the village. We got that little moment of them around the fire, which revealed that Emil actually knows a little bit more about Kaine than he lets on through just the incidental dialogue, and definitely more than our protagonist knows about her, which is cool. I think that's a nice insight into maybe why those two characters are a little closer than you would expect them to be through what you view in the first playthrough. It's obvious that they all become very close to each other, these characters, but Emil and Kaine share a special bond, and I think a big part of that is the kind of insights they give to each other into their kind of personal, private thoughts and lives.
Oh. Hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Also interesting to have reached the end and to know Devila and Poplar's role in all of this, or at least have some insights into their role in all of this, and then to return back and have these interactions where you, the player, know quite a bit more than your player character. I love that dramatic irony that the game plays with, that it plays with more and more through the subsequent playthroughs. NieR Automata does that a lot as well, but this was the first game in the series, obviously, so the first to do it, and I think NieR Automata does it in homage to NieR Replicant, or Gestalt. But yeah, dramatic irony is a thing that I feel like video games have a unique ability to communicate, and they don't often. Usually, the player needs to know as much as the player character in order for the impact of the story to really be felt. But this game in particular, but any other game that has like multiple playthroughs that you have more information each time you play, yeah, it's a unique thing that I think could be done more and should be done more.
I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So, take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired.
I don't think we're
took a
gonna
lot
get any
the ferryman with that should make it easier.
Thanks.
Information.
I feel like you've done... All right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Yeah, we're not going to get anything extra here because, well, first of all, Kaine's not with us. I mean,
Beats me.
the only other thing, why isn't everything here? Oh, is this... Oh, it resets. It resets on the subsequent playthroughs. Oh, okay, interesting. Huh. Well, I would have assumed that the game, for game reasons, would keep all of those models on display even when you restart. But I suppose it checks out that it doesn't. But yeah, the only other real insight we get beyond what Kaine is, and her shade. I think his name is Tyrrell, or
Path above the entrance to the shopping.
something like that. I guess
Our excellent
Tyrann?
canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
Oh,
The faster we can move, the
should
faster
be
we can
so
save
lucky.
Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
I'm still looking for giant eggs, which I think you can get in the village, just on the ground. So I'm still going to be looking for those. But yeah, so as mentioned, beyond I believe it's Tyrann. Beyond the translation of like shade dialogue that we'll get through Tyrann, through Kaine and Tyrann. The only other the main new insights we get are just knowing that Devil and Poplar are connected to the Shadow Lord and are more or less leading you towards him to your end.
Hey, look,
Hey,
Red bad guy.
oh, yeah.
thanks anyway.
Cool. So we'll just follow the story for now. I don't think we can get into the blacksmith yet. I think the two brothers are not there at this point in the game. I think you have to kind of do this first bit, and then we'll get a letter from them, or something happens.
The lost shrine's up ahead.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Great. Yeah. This is also going to be sort of interesting for me. Here we go. Okay, I'll finish that first thought that I was in the middle of when this started before I continue on with this. But it is going to be an interesting challenge for me as a commentator playing through the game a second time, because I do talk a lot, and I do like to say how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking as the game is happening. I'm not sure how many new thoughts I'll have on stuff we've already experienced it may be a rehash of a lot of those thoughts. I'll try and keep it fresh if I can. But I think like moments like this, these brand new cutscenes that we're going to get, to give more context on the shades as individuals, as spirits, as souls, is going to be the main source of a lot of that new commentary, I guess. So yeah, Hansel and Gretel, we get our first look at the shades, or at kind of important shades as individuals. So yeah, we killed Hansel in the pre-time skip times. Gretel is mourning their sibling. I'm not like you, I'm different. So yeah, our approach into the Shadow Lord's castle will now be interspersed with similar cutscenes. Wow, that's really bright. It feels like it's even brighter than normal on my face. Oh well. What can be done? Okay, we can skip that. If memory serves as well, we'll pretty quickly start to get text translations of the enemy shades in the overworld as you clash with them. That dialogue might be hidden behind my face, but I'll do my best to read it out if I can. I may have to do some more grinding now that I have access to specific item drops from enemies that I was not able to access in the end game that I was last grinding in. So yeah, Gretel was protecting Grimoire Weiss. Hansel and Gretel were both protecting him. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. So yeah, this is not happening in real time as we're approaching. This is kind of like a flashback, or a series of flashbacks, I think. But yeah, basically this playthrough is the feels bad man playthrough. Like, yeah, remember all of that stuff that you were doing?
Ain't you excited, sunshine?
Ooh, here we go.
Finally get to bathe in blood.
So this is Tyrion talking.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
So yeah, I first listened into the voice that Kaine hears all the time. I first listened into. I wanted to say I first look at, but you don't see him. So, but yeah, if you didn't watch through the end of the last stream or can't remember, Kaine in the kind of the text section that was. I've got to re-push all these boxes. Interesting. The text section at the end or at the beginning of Ending B, reveals that Kaine is intersex, and that she also, in her body now contains she's inhabited by a shade in her arm. the arm that's all wrapped up. So, and that
This
shade
is all
is
too easy.
male identifying. So there's a lot of stuff going on with like gender and sex and lots of like quite interesting and honestly like difficult subjects to broach in any media, let alone in like a Japanese role-playing game. But I think NieR does quite well at approaching those subjects. Honestly, they're sensitive subjects, so you would hope that they will be dealt with sensitivity, and I think they are. With empathy, at the very least. What do we do here? Pull this one out. So, I've done these. Why do I have to work this out all over again? There we go. Okay. Can't get through there. Oh wait, that's right. Pull this out. Is this right? No. Huh. Ooh. Am I boning myself here a little bit? Is different box puzzles? Wait. Oh, now I can push it all the way in, I think. I just didn't push it far enough last time. There we go. No, they're the same box puzzle. Well, this one is the same. Just wasn't paying good enough attention. Definitely gonna miss this dialogue now.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Yeah, so Tyrion is going to keep giving little insights like that, like this. So the Lost Shrine draws in shades that are non-complete. Whatever that means. Maybe I should, actually, now that I'm not in the final boss, I should change the words back to allow me to collect items. Get some... No way, what is this? Item drop rate, we want item drop rate plus 25% Mazur, and nothing here increases our item drop rate, does it? Probably just power that we want. Let's just go with the power, with our hole. So we can get rare items again. Rare item drops. Components, specifically. May have mentioned this the first time we went through this section, but I do think it's very classy of them to change the arrangement of the song that's playing between the fight sections and the box moving sections, because there are plenty of games where the music kind of hilariously remains like high energy through low energy puzzle solving portions. This game at least has like the tact to quieten things down a little bit to, I don't know, make it seem less silly. It's been so long since I played last that I completely forgot to be doing magic attack. In fact, actually, I should change the words on my magic as well. Word edit, magic. Keep it the same on Dark Gluttony, because the Dark Gluttony is just like useful. It's made more useful by those words, but yeah, we need wait, what is the word? Pahomazar? Can I use Mazar on? Okay. There we go. Cool. That's better. So now, killing with the spell as well will hopefully yield item drops. Oh, quickly drop them. Seems crazy that the difficulty doesn't scale with the next few playthroughs. You would assume. Chifley, I'm so sorry that I missed your presence here. I assumed I was alone. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Probably didn't need to push that one all the way out. It's presents to me. I did not need to come back here. I don't think there's anything else for me. I think there's maybe a weapon in here normally, but I went the wrong way. Oh, that's because I went past the door. Silly. Yeah, a moment of reflection on the part of Gretel. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives. What's that? So yeah, we're seeing a little bit more of a difference between the standard shades.
Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with
the
you.
boss shades, for lack of a better word.
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Well,
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I've got a fucking image to maintain.
Yeah, that
we
one's always
seem
gonna be
to
funny
be
to me.
surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Alright. So yeah, we're gonna be finding Gretel again now with the new insights we just gained. Don't you touch them.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
So Gretel is just protecting the shades.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
So we're missing a little bit of the dialogue behind my head here, actually. Hold on. I am going to... I know it's unprecedented. I'm going to move my camera to the bottom for this moment, because I want to see what Gretel is saying. Or what Hansel is saying. Yeah, let's go lower right. Yeah. My face is so low down. Oh my god. Stop hurting my friends.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
So yeah, Tyrion can hear.
Have you felled the beast?
Hardly.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
So yeah, a bit of a different tone this time around.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Kaine!
Move, come on, you stupid arm, move. I think from memory there's another flashback cutscene here.
Kaine!
Maybe I'm.
You alright? Kaine!
Maybe I should leave my camera down here.
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Berserk Kaine.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
All right. Stop crying. And... thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
The stone
What
fragment.
is this?
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably...
Yes, we know what this is. I'm gonna move my my camera back now. Okay.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for
Yes, we know all of
the
this.
memory, loyal, the law,
The MacGuffin.
But as
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the... They're just...
it's a,
Yeah, well, you'll know.
but how?
Because she... The junkie...
Please.
Alright.
Oh, and listen, about Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're all hurt.
I'll try.
Okay. All stuff we'd heard before. So yeah, I could have sworn there was another cutscene that you get with Hansel and Gretel. Maybe it comes in... Maybe it's even in the third playthrough you get additional cutscenes. I could have sworn there was one with them playing together. Let's head for the junkie.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junkie.
Perhaps we can find...
Cool. Because I wanted to head there anyway to see what other weapons I could upgrade. But yeah, weird. I could have sworn there was more to the Hansel and Gretel story. Maybe soon. Because I believe it's implied that they're children. That the shades that inhabit those bodies are children. I may have to do some serious text scrolling in the Forest of Myth. I don't believe the answers to the questions are any different, and I definitely am not going to do the job of reading all of the text out as I did last time. Yeah, that's new. It looks like it's all new diary entries as well in this playthrough.
Damn! Where'd they go? Get him! Don't let him escape!
Oh, yeah.
I see something over there!
One second.
Here! They're in here!
Apologies for that. But yes, we get a little bit more now into the shade that controls the P55. Yeah.
Who are you? Military defense robot. P33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes. What is crying? Who is Mom? My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago. 874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes. I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying. You will die. Why will they kill you? I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil. Military defense robot P33 will protect you. P33 is charged with defending others. P33 will defend Khalil.
BP. So yeah, more heartbreaking insight into the lives of the Shades that we mowed down. The Shades are not only the souls of humans, they retain their connections to others, and they can forge new connections. Also, for some reason, the machines and the Shades can communicate with each other. So yeah.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
We've seen this before.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Know.
Oh no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh?
That the machine that the younger brother sees that he blames his older brother's death on is
Jacob!
is Beepy.
Oh God, this can't be happening! Jacob! Jacob!
Gideon, that's right. I was trying to remember his name.
No!
Still a brutal scene.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution.
Had nothing to do with
One intruder
Beepy.
has perished.
They did seem nice, didn't they? Got a letter from Emil. He said Sleepy is super strong and really, really cool. I hope I can see him kick butt someday. You will.
The
You
junkie.
absolutely will, Yona.
Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while. You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your...
My brother's...
Oh,
Yep,
It's
I
okay.
can
I need
just...
to ask... What is it? You heard me... Not the little ones. Look at... No, all I want, just rip them up. Never mind.
Yeah, I think we've seen all of this before.
yeah.
I thought you... Don't we already...
So we already have this
Things
weapon.
happen the second time around.
That's funny.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential. I can repair... If you'll fix it. I'm gonna need only the real... Also, here... You got it.
Yeah, so yeah, a little bit of a continuity issue, and but the game is smart enough to
I'm gonna
acknowledge
need
it.
only the real... You got it. By the... What can I help you with?
Alright, what can we strengthen? Oh, tons of stuff. Alright, oh, well, we can get a level 4 Captain's Holy Spear, so let's just do that straight away. Now, let's do this, all the way up, and that's what we can do for now. But we'll get some more gears. No, we can get some more iron ore from Gideon right now. I
I'm
believe.
only the real... By the way, what can I help you with?
Let's get some more silver ore just in case. We've got a lot of money, so do that.
Come back. I'm gonna... Only the... You got it. By the way, what can I help you with?
Fit weapons, and we can get Beastbane up now. Nothing else. It's all good. Okay. We still need heaps of giant eggs, pyrite, need some more twisted rings, more pyrite, elaborate machines. We'll get some of that stuff, twisted ring. We'll get some more of that stuff pretty naturally, but I will probably need to do some grinding for it all. Quick save. Alright, let's rush through the junk heap. I did the junk heap in full, like, probably 40 times as I was grinding for materials, for upgrades. So I've basically got, apart from the moments that it very persistent falling out of memory alley. Oh, I already got it.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
I thought we already had it. But then the game made me go in anyway.
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Maybe I was mixing up Hansel and Gretel and this shade and Khalil and BP.
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand My vocabulary, you have instructed me in the ways of the outside world. Because we are friends.
Oh dear. I wonder if they'll ever get a chance to explore the world. I'm still reeling from these things happening the second time around. It's really funny.
I'll start up, and since you did me... Well, this is gonna... No sense in you... That would...
So now the game's gonna make us go straight to the...
We have some fruit.
I guess we go straight to the
Hopefully
Forest
we
of
might
Myth.
be able to find something in the forest.
So yeah, I do plan on skipping much of the Forest of Myth text adventure portion. Assuming that there's no extra info in there, I'll just be able to give the same answers that I've given in the past. Not getting any of those good item drops. Are there sheep? No, there's no sheep in the time skip. So I can't even get the kill 100 sheep achievement. I need to do that in a fresh save.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
The key to the Shadow Lord. Anyway, enough.
Wait, can we listen to this? Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Actually, I think I needed to have done that too.
Oh, hello. Well, it's a Did you invest? And well, I don't know.
Weird.
Okay. Let's go to the tree.
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk about...
As if...
Hang on. I don't...
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Yeah, I can't remember if this one goes any different. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through everything. Yeah, we've already done all of this. I may need to Google the correct answers. Memory tree. NieR. This is... green. 23 points. Oh, you come on. Alright, try it again. just keep an eye out for a number. 63.
Dude, come on.
Oh, okay, so it's every answer is different every time. So we really do have to read it. So it looks for the color, how many friends. Oh, I think it's just those two questions. Okay, so no color. I missed it again.
Come on.
How annoying. Okay. Where is the Let's just look up the word envy. This time it's 23.
You come on.
Dude, I don't understand what color it's looking for. Try brown. I'll try brown. Sorry, not super interesting to watch, unfortunately. Oh, I missed how many people it was. 23? Oh my god. Okay. I'll look out for the number and guess brown again this time. $63 this time. Okay. Okay, I think we've got it. We did it. Okay. Cool.
What in that? I never realized.
I don't care if they... I just want to...
With the tree defeated, unless, of course.
Unless, of course, time begins to rewind. Damn, I missed an extra little bit of dialogue there. More fourth wall breaking from Vice. I guess we can go speak with Bobo.
Bobo has found somebody.
I think either way we get the letter. Okay, no, we never have to do that again. Well, not never, but we don't have to do it again this playthrough. Yeah, not a super enjoyable part of the game. Very, very interesting, very conceptually interesting, but yeah, not a particularly fun or... It's... The main qualm that everyone had with this game was the fishing. But to me, the Forest of Myth is far worse. But anyhow, it was fun to do the first time. Fun to remember the thing of it, you know, what it's trying to do, and whether it's successful or not is part of an interesting conversation anyway. So I can never be mad at a game like this that like tries so many things and pushes at so many boundaries, because even if it fails and it results in like a less than fun portion, it's like it's still something to talk about, which so many games don't offer. If they're just kind of middle of the road gaming experiences and it's not fun, it's like, well, what do you say apart from, well, that wasn't fun? At least with this, it's like, this action RPG has a text adventure segment that you can fail. And like, that is interesting.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's Key, Pope?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Airy, right?
That depressing shell?
Nuts. I just got...
Oh yeah, before we've got this.
Sacrifice.
That's right.
You're
I'm afraid...
The Airy has... And now...
I agree.
You're overthinking it. I won't get there.
Well, try speak...
Cool. So yeah, we'll go back to the Airy. We'll get to fight... I can't remember the name of that boss there. And while we're there, we'll also be able to grab some giant eggs before we do that fight. Actually, I might go in and out of the loading zone, try and load some giant eggs there too. Let me just check and make sure we haven't got the letter from the boy yet. No, okay. I think we need to specifically select that option from the menu for it to unlock. Now that I think about it, the Hansel and Gretel cutscenes that I remember seeing may only happen if you trigger a loading zone. Maybe if you go to the Northern Plains before taking the boat straight to the Lost Shrine back entrance. Yeah, it has been some time.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home?
Yeah, I'll just,
This place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
True. Yeah, just wanted to see if there was any additional dialogue there, so I thought I'd give myself an excuse to run around a little bit.
Ooh, the village.
There we go.
It's home to so many terrible little memories, isn't it, Kaine?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Oh yeah, cool. Still worth going around and picking stuff up, I guess, because we've always got a chance of getting like ore or some other such component resource.
We do not desire.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes. The young man will come.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
So yeah, the villages that had been taken over by shades, aware of my imminent return, the young man. Let's just do. Look, I was going to do some loading zone manipulation and try and get some of the items that I need, but instead I think I'm just going to play through. We just go straight over.
I'm too scared.
Make sure.
Already got everything there.
Welcome.
Yeah, we don't need any
Come
of
back.
that. I wonder if the weapon seller has
My weapons made
anything for me. Nah, nothing.
Why not?
Oh, you can just buy rare moonflower seeds straight up from here. That's
hope you
interesting. I didn't even realize that at the time.
I'd almost forgotten what the breeze felt like.
Okay, wait, where do we need to be going now? Oh, that's right. I need to go to the NieR. Possibly something I mentioned in a prior stream, but the whole setup of the area and the way you have to navigate around these ladders and go across boardwalks, and it's all sort of labyrinthy, was reflected pretty well in Automata in the robot village. I think it's kind of a nice little tribute to this section without straight up like redoing the city.
Hello? We came to ask.
As cheerful.
You're the one who wrote the.
It may be faster. Let us ask.
Can we get straight down from here? Nope, gotta go the long way around.
Something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
Which is it, man?
Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you?
This might be different dialogue here.
Our aim is to defeat every last one.
Every.
Oh no, this happens every time.
Last one. Everyone. Everyone. Everyone.
Here they come.
Vice!
Beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it, it's a trap!
I figured as much.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder? I love it. Yeah!
Kaine, the villagers are possessed!
I've unlocked the collecting materials tutorial. Finally.
Not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to move my my camera again. I wonder if I'm gonna get some more.
Oh God, help us! Help us, please!
Some
We
more
are shades!
shade dialogue.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Pretty sure that's the voice actor for Neil there, actually.
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid.
That
Your sister is
dialogue.
one of them now.
Every time.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
Kinda just keeps getting got.
Kaine!
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
Ooh, magic power plus 30%. That's a nice upgrade. And MP cost minus 15%. Maybe you already have that one. Oh, here we go. More, yeah, getting more dialogue. You know what? I'm just gonna here it is. I'm just gonna put my camera down the bottom for the rest of the stream. And, ooh, no, that's too big. There we go. That's better. Okay, this is an awkward positioning for the camera, I think, personally, but I think it's going to be better for these next kind of portions. It's going to keep happening that text is going to appear at the top left, and we're not going to be able to read it because all of the shade dialogue is going to be appearing there. It's you who have lost your humanity. You are the true monsters.
These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
You are the cursed ones. I'm getting some twisted rings here as
Villagers
well.
are under attack over there.
Put down that weapon, please! I beg of you!
Oh yeah, just a ton of strength capsules and health salves.
Why are you here? Everything was fine until...
What could those black swirls be?
You know what? Let's just go right ahead, actually, and magic power 30%.
Get them!
What's happening?
Big flower eye.
By my pages, is this beast a shade as well? Let
thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
A village, a world, where am I? Who am I? This creature isn't even really fully aware of what's going on.
I feel something from within the creature.
Look at that, the magic power just draining the health of this thing.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die.
Why is my health dipping so hard? Oh my god. Wowee. We've got a little dens raid. Oh boy. Spooky. Grasps. And we got a den sub. Beautiful. Thank you, my boy. How you doing? La Ape Escapee. Were you guys playing? So what were you playing? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, you were playing some Ape Escape. Okay, good. That makes a lot of sense now. La Ape Escapee. Welcome everybody. How we doing? U5 Arco, Usako, I imagine that's how that was pronounced. Thank you for the follow. Downloaded a French ROM. Okay. That's really funny. I played some of that game in Japanese, but never in French. That's an experience that I'll have to have another time, I think. You bought it. That's so crazy that you would buy a French version. Well, welcome everybody. Singe. I can't remember the exact title of Ape Escape in Japanese. I think it's Sarugatsu. Or Getchu? Sarugatsu? I can't remember, but it's like, yeah, we'll get you, ape. Or something is the literal translation of it. I'm doing great, Dens. Just making my way through playthrough B, ending B of this game, during which you can understand what the shades, the enemies, are saying to you, and you get a lot of very sad backstory to all of these creatures that you're kind of mindlessly wiping out, which is why my camera is in the bottom right. It's normally in the top left, but we're getting a lot of dialogue happening in the top left, so just had to move it down. Yeah, pretty good. But yeah, I'm in a boss battle right now, and we're about to wipe out a whole town. But yeah, this is all stuff that I've seen before. This is the second playthrough, so you just play through basically everything all over again. So it's nothing really new, but for posterity, I thought it good to stream it all. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, welcome everybody. I'm Sleepy. If you don't know me. Yusaku, go for it. Have a nice lurk. Anybody who wants to lurk, this is a lurk-friendly stream. This is definitely the kind of place if you want to hang out and just chill out with this in the background, maybe take a nap, drink a tea. I'm drinking some chamomile tea right now. So cheers. But yeah, let's finish this boss battle. If I don't straight up die.
Coming from the center of that eye.
You mean the bit that I'm attacking? I think it's because I wiped out its health so quickly.
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
Oh wait, there's other shades behind me that I need to. What's going on now? Why can't I do damage?
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
There goes its health.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
I think I beat that as quickly as I possibly could have. Really. Funny the way that the game kind of delays that. Delays the damage being done kind of artificially. Ooh, spooky. Favorite monkey-themed game. Let me wait for this cutscene to happen so I can pause and think about that. God, this is a cool part. Okay, favorite monkey-themed game. Let's see. What are the options? So you've given me a few: Ape Escape, Donkey Kong, Monkey Ball. I think Donkey Kong Country 3 probably ranks up there, which is my favorite Donkey Kong Country game, actually. Controversially, not many people agree with that, but that's my favorite of the original trilogy. I really liked the Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze as well. Yep, the funny baby monkey, Kiddy Kong. He is very epic. I also love Monkey Island. I think the first two Monkey Island games would probably be on that list. What else? Surely there's more. I really liked... There was a Wii title called... Zack and Wiki Quest for Barbaros Treasure. That has a cute monkey in it. I think that counts as a monkey game. Yeah, Returns is really fun. And then, yeah, Monkey Ball's good too. I mean, that's a good list that you gave me. And I can't think of any other... I can't think of any monkey... Let me just have a look at my games. See if I can see any other... There are surprisingly few monkey-themed games. Ape Out is really good. The top-down action game from a couple of years ago. I think it was 2019 it came out. Or maybe it was 2020. No, it was 2019. Wild game. Really cool game you could finish in like 5 hours if you want. If you're looking for a cool... Yeah, Ape Out is good, yeah. Great ending. I thought that was it's a really satisfying package. Like it's a kind of game where it doesn't really need to have like a narrative through line, but it sort of does have one. It's not, there's no dialogue, but there's plenty going on kind of narratively. I think that's probably the dark horse in my top monkey themed games.
Something's coming!
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
Yeah, Donkey Konga is very good. You saw it.
Put it down!
Emil!
Hated Donkey Kong 64.
I'll keep
I think that's
busy.
probably one of my least favorite games of all time.
From behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
Sorry, there's so much going on right now. You've come at a really dramatic time, everybody. But welcome. Thank you for joining. But yeah, Donkey Kong 64, I think is in amongst my least favorite games of all time.
You cannot harm it from below. You must strike it in the eye.
You must strike it in the eye.
Did we get it? It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
What do we have to go through now?
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you. You here?
Oh, just back down again. So unfortunately, I've covered up the mini map now with my head. There isn't really a particularly convenient place to put my face.
Beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
Yeah, it's done. It's dead. There we go. There we go. It's rather like Goku and Gohan doing the joint Kamehameha against Cell.
Emil, wait!
Perfect season, I think. The peak of Dragon Ball Z is the Cell Saga, I think. Because the Cell Saga also includes the tournament saga, the tournament arc. So, yeah. Yeah, truly peak.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, sunshine.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I was wondering if we're going to get any more Tyrion in this section. I love Boo as a character, but I think the Boo saga is, from memory, it's the longest. And I think that it's got some really good moments, but I think the Cell Saga is the perfect, like, the peak of the show. And it kind of plateaus for Boo Saga, and the end of Boo Saga is pretty good. But yeah. I think Cell is a more interesting enemy. And I love the androids as well. So the androids have like such a big part of the Cell Saga. I got a lot of Dragon Ball Z, a lot of Dragon Ball opinions, Dragon Ball in general. A lot of the kids at the school that I'm working at watch Dragon Ball Super, but have never seen any of the other series, which is really interesting to me. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy, eviscerate, crush, kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. So this is Emil monologuing, I guess, here. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, Dens? I think, like, just because it's the current season, but I guess, like, you know, it's funny, like, we scoff at that maybe, but you know, we here in this generation experienced Dragon Ball Z without having experienced Dragon Ball, and I guess maybe to someone from... Well, I eventually got into Dragon Ball, but it was definitely after Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, I get maybe someone who had that context thinks that kind of we're crazy as well. So I don't know. Who knows? Our instincts. Oh, okay, we've got a whole text section here. Emil's dream. First saw Dragon Ball Z on Cheese TV, then went back to Dragon Ball. Yeah, I saw Dragon Ball Z on Cheese TV, and then when I was living in America, watching... That was kind of... When I moved to America, it was when I got more into anime, because it was being broadcast in more places, so I was watching a lot of, like, Adult Swim and Toonami, and got to see Inuyasha and Berserk and Dragon Ball and Cowboy Bebop and yeah, a bunch of other really cool stuff. But yeah, getting to watch Dragon Ball in that context was really cool because I was still kind of watching it like day to day. I don't think it was on every day. I feel like it was on like 3 times a week or something. But getting to watch it in a serialized way after the fact was like, yeah, really cool. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Aboard the experiment, number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of there now. Get out of here. The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory, until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they've just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. This is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cries suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it's massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched, starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. No, oh no, please stop. Oh god, save me, I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops, the alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. So yeah, Halua, Emil's sister, another experiment, is now kind of within his body, hence his new form. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for the boy who cannot see. Excuse me, could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange, crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes," roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lids shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir, I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. "Sir, stop, you're hurting me." "I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it." The man knows this boy, this weapon, could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet, let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in a strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. "You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. Helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashed this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. "That's the howl I heard before." Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him. "Psychopop, thanks for coming. Thanks for being first as well, and thank you for the follow." Almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for, so holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little colour the beast once possessed fades to a dull, ashen grey. And yet somehow it summons what strength remains and pulls itself towards Emil, one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter, perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind, the two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother, and yet it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees, a frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single, silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Eyrie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster, and the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love, So yeah, in this playthrough, not only do we get more insight into Kaine's backstory and thoughts, but we get a lot more of Emil too. I think we get even more Emil in the third playthrough.
I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
Yeah, pretty sad stuff. Poor guy.
You saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you. It's all right.
And yeah, understanding more of Emil's conflict in this moment. The knowledge that he has, even though he helped his friends and he destroyed a shade, he tapped into a power that he not only possesses but deeply fears. This combined power between him and his sister, who is now kind of within him as well.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more Eyrie again. And it's sad the first time, but it's much sadder this time. See, my face is covering up the mini-map now that it's in the bottom right, but I don't think I'm really going to need it. I'm pretty savvy when it comes to the map now. Definitely wouldn't have been able to do this in the first playthrough. But now that I'm in the second, now that I'm 47-ish hours into the game, I think I'm covered. I think I'm sweet. Let's check to see if the letters
arrived.
arrived.
The Junkie kid sent us a letter.
Actually, let's take out some of these shades over here. Because I can see some of the magic casting ones up here. There are specific items that only they have specific components. lot more stuff I can sell now as well. God, it's so eerie the way that music continues to play, even though we've moved into the normal phase. Beautiful piece of music though. Okay, I think that's about all we're gonna get from these guys. Maybe actually I'll turn off.
Keep your guard up,
Kaine and. Whoops. And Emil.
Keep your guard up, Emil.
So that they're not attacking and ruining my chance of getting a rare item drop. Let's head back to the village. But yeah, if anyone watching who's got any questions, I'm happy to field them. You're kind of coming in, not only you're coming in post-game, but this is a game that has a lot of, you know, it asks a lot of questions too, and it only answers kind of some of them at a time. So if you're confused, or if you're not confused, if you're familiar with the game and you want to talk lore or characters, or if you want to ask anything, you go right ahead. Alright, I think, go back to the junk heap.
You have a
upgrade weapons down.
He's done a lot for him. Off to the.
And then we defeat P33. What time is it now? 9:17. Yeah, I got quite a bit of time left in me. I think another hour or so. Which is pretty consistent with the length of the streams I've been doing recently. I've not been I don't know, between the new schedule I've got with work and study. And my general energy levels for all things, let alone streaming. 3 hours is kind of about my limit these days. 3 hours at a time. Whoops. Stupid. Do a big sell of a bunch of stuff as well once you get to the weaponry. Giant egg. Nope. I think sometimes a giant egg can be there. I feel like I got a couple. I realized I didn't tweet or send out a Discord message when I went live, so it's probably a little too late to do that now.
Hey there. Great. You know,
you were good.
I need. It's my.
So I did already have that weapon.
There's a.
Oh yeah, Shade has joined forces with a robot. Actually, I'll do a quick check to see if there's any. We'll sell a bunch of stuff first.
You kill it. By the way. What can I help you with?
So I can sell, let's see. Sell this meat. We can sell technical guides, books, all hats. And I think that's... I thought I had more that I could sell. It's all good. And I'll check.
You
I don't think I'll be able to.
What can I help you
strengthen anything right now, but oh no, I can. Vile axe. It is. Next to my one twisted ring. Oh, and I can max it out. Let's do it. Cool. Looking very clean now. Most of my weapons now are fully upgraded. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 fully upgraded weapons. I've almost collected them all. I think I'm missing like 5 or 4. Which again, yeah, I think I'm able to get in the like the diary post-game stuff that I dipped into at the end of last stream. So yeah, maybe I'll do this and then I'll do some more of that before I continue through the story. It's much quicker to power through these parts of the game at the level that I'm at. Alright, set to B2. And because we don't need the memory alloy, I think I could just beeline it to the next section. Go straight to the boss. I do love this. I do love this part of the game. I think the junk heap is really, really fun, as evidenced by the amount of times that I was able to happily grind it without getting bored.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
More? Oh my. Okay, so let me just take a quick look. Yeah, I don't need to do any of the stuff above me. I can just go straight to this section. Because yeah, you only have to go to those other parts when you're collecting the upgrade material. It'd be nice if this had a quicker way to get through it. As much as I leveled up, I'm still taking pretty max damage from projectiles. I guess I'm not really guarding. I stopped guarding a long time ago. I leveled too high for it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue on through. sleepy and a bit icy. I also wish I could travel with Sleepy sometimes. You know, just head straight to the depths here now as well. If I sound surprised, it's because I did this dungeons, you know, 40 times over and did it the full length of the way. Kind of thought that I would have to do all of that again, but clearly don't. Right. Boss fight. Or close to it, I think. If it's not this room, it's one of the next ones. Oh yeah, no, we go around. I kind of promised myself that I would look into the connection between these machines.
I've never heard of a shade living with a machine.
And those in Automata.
Don't know, don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
So yes, as a reminder, to give info to those who were not here earlier, the Shade and the machine that are working together now. The Shade is a small child named Khalil, and the machine is P33, who Khalil has named BP, and they have they've joined each other to fight off the loneliness that they were both feeling.
We have found the end.
Right.
Are you mad?
Beat's going along.
Yeah. So we watched Khalil's Shade mother die in a cutscene, and we learned that P33, the robot, is their creator died like 800 years ago. So while they didn't feel loneliness in that word, they understood and empathized with the Shade. So now they are lifelong companions. They watched Gideon's brother Jacob die and felt very sad about it, but Gideon thinks that, or has blamed the robot for the death of Jacob, and has now asked you to kill the robot. So now with that added context, we are gonna destroy two more beings with feelings, and maybe we are the real monsters.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Looks like we found it.
Good lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected.
Actually,
Scanning.
let's go. Let's pop a strength drop.
Scanning. Exterminating.
Do it, BP. Beat him good.
Look at the Shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs! Knock it down! Take out the Shade!
Exterminating. Aim. 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 Must.
So yeah, Khalil can recognize the P33 is gonna die. still so cool. I wish there was a boss rush mode. That would be
exterminating
a lot of fun.
This thing can transform?
Watch for falling debris.
I think I could have killed it there if I had tried a little harder. Beefy, what are you doing?
Escape, 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 escape. Go, see the world.
Go see the world.
Must protect, must fight.
He's my best friend in the whole world. Stop hiding him. So sad. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Must defend my mission.
A bit of an unfortunate glitch there with the shade floating in the air. That's better. It ruins the drama of the moment.
Khalil, together we be alone. BP, cry.
BP alone, BP cry.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me! Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Yeah, this bit is always sort of stressing to watch, but Tyrion taking pleasure in it sure makes sense.
Hey, come on. It's enough.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want. Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons. Just leave it to me. Leave it all to me!
Look, we get it, okay? Really?
Disappointing. Disappointing display from Gideon there. And Gideon should know. It's crazy that he does. I mean, I guess in a situation like that, when you're dealing with trauma,
and madness will never heal a wounded heart.
You deflect the pain elsewhere, right? Like Gideon was the reason that Jacob died, not P-33. P-33 had nothing to do with it. He was just standing there.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
Sure is. And isn't that interesting? Cool. Another fragment. Let's pop a save. And
maybe Popol has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
So, how many fragments do we have? Oh yeah, we just need one more. Oh, we've almost got all the fragments again. Wow. I don't remember these subsequent playthroughs being just this quick, but I guess also I'm not doing any of the side mission stuff, and I'm skipping through a lot of the dialogues. Maybe how it be. Maybe instead of doing... Ooh, what do we have here?
You know, I've been thinking, why was a shade hanging out with a machine?
It appeared the creature was actually issuing orders to that mechanical minion.
Do you think the shade had a reason for what it did?
Actually... Look, it doesn't matter what a shade is or isn't thinking. All that matters is that we kill every last one of them. Right. Sure.
So Kaine knew. Kaine could tell that the shade was a child communicating with the robot.
The idea of a shade trying to protect a robot is goddamn absurd. Still, you guys should be careful.
What do you mean?
If the shade inside me ever takes over, I'm probably going to attack you.
That's not gonna happen. You are no shade.
The lad is correct. You are many things, hussy, but a shade is not one of them. Shades, for example, do not come equipped with such foul and scurrilous mouths.
How about I cram your face up your own asshole, book?
Don't worry, Kaine. If your shade ever takes over, I'll stop you.
You will you? Thanks, Emil.
Yeah, that's new as well, I think. I don't remember that exchange happening in the first playthrough. Oh, and also, of course, there's the whole new set. That's probably where they're going to send me. I don't think we do Cerberus yet. We're going to do the boat again. Oh, even more new stuff, probably. So there'll be that boss fight. Damn. That's made me excited. Maybe I will do that instead of the diary sections. I'll do a couple. I'll do a bit of the diary stuff because I don't actually know how much is left in there. I might be able to finish it. So maybe I'll just knock that out. Let's do a couple of these diary segments. Check back in with Papa Neo. See what items there are here to pick up as well. Bit of gold.
The diary again?
Yeah. Lately, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
The world of the recycled vessel.
The world of the recycled vessel. I mean, surely that's a reference to Papa NieR. This is the recycled vessel. This avatar here. Yeah, let's do it. So yeah, again, for anyone who's watching this who's not familiar, this version of our protagonist, Apocalypse divided the world in two, one that knows about day and one which is never seen the night. So yeah, this version of our character is the version from the original release on the Xbox 360, which was just called NieR in the West, but has since been kind of re-known as NieR Gestalt. And in that version of the game, the protagonist is the father of Yona rather than the brother. So they've added this into this Replicant re-release as like, I guess, I don't know. I'm still not quite sure what the implication is with all of this stuff. But... Whoops. Following actions. Oh, no magic. Okay. It's fine. It's dead. Oh, because I paused when I first loaded in. I guess it allowed me to use magic because the prohibited actions hadn't been provided. Black and white, 13 packs. The vessel's forms waver as they cross time and space. 13 packs. God, this is cool. Oh, Jesus. These remixes too. so sweet. I don't think there's going to be any items to pick up, but worth checking just in case. Wait, why won't it let me out? Oh, does it have to go back? No map. Oh, through here. The green light, of course. It's like a different version of the jump here as well. Get some titanium alloy there. Huh. So there are some items. This is much harder without a map. Just go straight through here. Yeah. So cool. Sorry to keep saying that over and over again, but
it seems we have been shut in.
This is just such a treat for me. It was not spoiled for me either, which is yeah, really nice. Usually I don't really care about spoilers, but I think I would have been upset if this had been revealed to me. The song of man had been drowned out in its place, the scream of something inhuman. I'm so strong right now. Boss fight? Damn. Oh, okay, we got Fool's Lament, the two-handed sword. Okay, I think the remaining weapons that are available in the game are all found in these diary segments. The sky falls with the dragon, the world ends this day. So yeah, a reference to Drakengard there. Where are we now? Is this in the desert? No, what? Is this? Oh my god, this is in like... This is back in the... on Earth. This is back in old Earth. Pre-fall. Ooh, cool. Wow, brand new environment. How interesting. That's a new Shade model as well. I don't think I fought one of these guys before. Ooh, I've never seen this before. With this particular set of armor and that particular weapon. I don't think I've seen it before. It's not doing much damage, but it's cool. Let my MP recover a little bit, actually. That's what I have. Let's just do... I'll just double my magic attack. Not that I need it, but if I'm going to be low on MP, I'd rather the magic be doing more. Another. Man, they just don't stop. I don't know if I'm gaining experience in this section. Is that it? Looks like it. God, this is so invigorating. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Okay. So now we're in... Oh, we're in Facade. Oh, on the boat. First person view? What? A first person segment? Like a, an on-rails shooter. Wow. How interesting. Possibly the only action genre that wasn't covered by a part of the original game. I wonder if I can die here. Nothing's really hitting me. Oh. I might need to hit everything there. It might be one of those, like... Maybe I'm graded at the end or something. This remix is cool. This was played in the first dream sequence. First diary sequence, I mean. Oh, missed one. More. There's one. We've got to do a full circuit. I mean, we're halfway through. Oh, I just got a notification from PlayStation to not forget my monthly games. Don't worry, I already looked at them. Oh, and a boar. Are these just... Is this just supposed to be like a... I wonder if it's going to grade me on my performance. Sorry for all the questions, I just like truly don't know what they want me to be doing here apart from just shooting. Oh! I should have been looking down there. I wonder if I missed some that were below before. I hope I got them all. Or I either hope I got them all, or I hope it didn't matter that I didn't get them all. Oh, more bats. And that's the end. Okay. Take the samurai outfit. Okay. Oh, you get experience at the end. Cool. And gold. Yeah, right. Wow. Some weird stuff going on here. I'm gonna do this third one. I want to see what else this has got. This section of the game's got for me. Looks like there might only be 3 as well. So just knock them all out, huh? Okay. So long as this memory exists, so long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle will be waged over the holy domain of the body. Wait, so now where are we? Oh, this is just, see, it's a part that we don't normally go to. These, like, docks. Yeah, I don't think this is, an environment we've been at before either. It's in my nature to still try and break all of the boxes and make sure I don't miss anything. I don't think anything's going to be in them, but... I'm taking damage. Here. God, I'm gonna have to do some NieR lore reading about this recycled vessel section. Okay. Where to next, game? What haven't we seen? Haven't been back in the underground lab. Foolish human, foolish human, foolish human, foolish vessel. Oh, the library in the house is also new. Fighting 3 wars too. Strange strange that so many medicinal herb drops here. When no other room has had really drops of any kind. Love the feeling of the spears in this game. I know I've said it before, but just the most fun weapon to use. Which is funny because I never used spears in my first playthrough of NieR or in NieR Automata even. So they must have changed them up pretty significantly. All this paid, all this sacrifice. Yeah, here we go. This was the next section I anticipated. These doors are probably not gonna open, are they? Oh no. Oh, these guys again. Yeah, you can't really lock on in this section effectively because the camera moves too much and it's supposed to sort of be isometric because of the height of the camera. Just, yeah, moving it like that is just, yeah, kind of annoying. I don't have to find keys like you do the first time you're here. Pumps and alloys. Ooh, this is a good remix too. Okay.
It seems we have been shut in.
Let's use a couple of medicinal herbs considering looks like I'm going to be picking up a few more. God, you know what would make this so much cooler is... not so much cooler. The icing on the cake for this whole segment would be either a NieR Automata boss at the end or a Drakengard boss at the end. That would be something else. Wouldn't expect them to do it, but a boy can hope. City. Bunch of fluoride, iron ore. Damn. That's handy.
It seems we have been shut in.
No surprise. This is such a fun thing for them to put in the game. Just like waves of enemies, no dialogue, just environments you know and love, and killing. And then some cool weapons at the end of it. Yeah, it's kind of lucky that there are all these medicinal herbs here actually. Fighting 3 of these guys at once. Good thing I leveled up so much. Fool's Accord. Cool. Man, what weapons am I missing now? The metal bat, I think, is the only one I'm missing, which... Do not bring back the light, do not bring back the vessel, do not bring back the future, do not bring it back. And then back in the temple, right? Yeah, the big long room in there. The temple in the desert. Desert Shrine? No, what's it called? Spirit Temple? So it seems the pattern is, it's like, is it 4 rooms? After the 3rd one you get a weapon, and after the 4th one you get a new set of clothing to wear. So I think this must be the last room, provided there isn't some other end segment that I'm not accounting for. What's that magic called again? Dark Lightning. Dark Lightning is so useful. Ooh. Damn. Can still hit you even if you're in the air. Oh, because it's bits of rock. Yeah, get out of here. Is that it? Sleepy brought a chick home with him. I bet he did. Every beam of light is an invitation to death. Okay, so I guess this last... This is still in the same temple. This last door must have a few extra rooms to it. Suppose that's pretty video gamey. Oh, was that supposed to fall down there? Oh. Wait, does it sort of like tessellate or something? If you fall down, does it just put you on the same bridge again? That can't be right. You know what? Maybe a two-handed sword would be good here. Labyrinth Song is 860. Oh. Oh, so big. Just absolutely pummeling these fools. Excuse me. Okay, no, it doesn't just repeat. Where am I? Where is this? This isn't the temple. Or is it? Like a re-envisioning of the temple, I guess? God, these are so much harder to fight when you don't have the room to chase them in the desert. There we go. Okay, now we go further down. Doesn't seem right. Oh, I see. Oops. Oh, another. Oh. This one's much beefier. Oh. Does much more damage to it. Ooh. Another. Oof. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Defense capture and strength capture. Yeah, even with the defense capture, look at all that damage it did. Surely that's the end? That felt very much the end, yeah. No additional costume though. A dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Until the time of its awakening comes. I guess that's done. Very cool. I got so many thoughts. I'm gonna have to do another NieR lore deep dive and try and see what the community's saying about Recycled World.
Huh?
Is that the final entry of the diary?
It seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah.
The world...
Oh. I was hoping there would be some additional dialogue when you looked at it again, but I guess not. But that's cool that you can keep doing them as sort of a fun challenge. So yeah, Recycled World done. Yeah, and I mean, initially it just seems like a bit of a bit fan servicey, not in the way that fan service is normally used.
I feel as if
I know what you.
But something to appease the fans of the original, who maybe were a little sad that there was no option to play as Papa NieR. But yeah, something to give them, you know, a little bit of like a nod. But also there was a lot of talk about the dragon. Also, even just the fact that there's like an acknowledgement in the continuity that this version of the protagonist exists. I feel like it can't just be nothing, right? It must mean something to acknowledge it officially in that way. To refer to Papa NieR as a vessel in the same way that the other replicants are vessels, you know? Let's go chat to Popola.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? Well, he's been skipping. Can I ask you to go to see friend?
Sure thing.
Cool, so the next thing to do will be to do the new chapter that was added with the what was the name of it? Louise, the shade Louise, in the boat. So that'll be cool because we'll get the Kaine insight that kind of hinted at. There's like a moment there where Kaine knows.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
Oh wait.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
I thought the game was about to do another fourth wall breaking moment, but it was just that dialogue happens the first time as well because the red bag man was a problem. The pre-time skip. Do I want to start this now? What else could I possibly do? Maybe I'll check the weapons. Now that I've gotten those remaining weapons, I feel like there's just... There must just be like one or two more to get. Let me just look up a weapon list. Yeah, so I got the 3 weapons from doing the diary. How many weapons are there? So, Nameless Blade, Lily Leaf Sword, Beastbane. Where's Beastbane? There it is. Nirvana Dagger, Moonrise, Rebirth, Earthworm's Claw, Blade of Treachery, Faith, Phoenix Dagger, Labyrinth's Whisper, Ancient Overlord. Cool, yeah, so I'm missing the Iron Pipe and One-Handed Swords. Then Kusanagi, Axe of Beheading, Fang of the Twins, Vile Axe, Beast Lord, Iron Whale, Phoenix Sword, Labyrinth Song, and Fool's Lament. And in Spears, Transient, Spear of the Usurper, Devil Queen, Sunrise, Beast Curse, Captain's Holy Spear, Dragoon Lance, Phoenix Spear, Fool's Accord. Oh, and there's one more. Oh, the Labyrinth Shout. Oh yeah, we didn't do the end of the Damaged Map quest. That's right. Okay, cool. So I'll need to pick that quest back up. I need to talk to the blacksmith. So I'll grab that because I do need to do that in order to get the full weapon list. So yeah, it's just 2 weapons left. So it's this one and the Iron Pipe, which you get.
Hey, you.
Yeah,
I've done this.
So that...
One. Hold.
I don't remember.
Well.
Do we just go straight to Purpler for this? Look, I'll probably do that one off stream because I did almost all of it. I couldn't finish it because we finished the game instead.